our last big floods. This is the first time I've been on the river since the floods, and we certainly had a lot of rain. The water is still up a little bit, so we're just trying to see if there's anything left. Now, I have just gone over the spot and found 2 cars, but last time I looked here there was 7, so there certainly looks like there's been a few washed away. A thumbs up, that's nice, but no viewers. Oh, we got a viewer. Who? Just say good day to us, let us know who's here. A couple of viewers now. Thank you guys for joining us. All we're doing today is just hanging out on the river, see if we can find some cars, have a bit of fun, have a bit of a chat. We've got KS Divers, g'day. Aussie G2, g'day, how you going? What time is it over there, Jacob? I've got my little hummingbird and I'm just scanning for some cars. Oh, it's a beautiful day, absolute cracker of a day. But the river is still up a little bit. Beautiful sunny day. But we have had a lot of rain. So as you can see with the water, it's pretty murky and gross and still quite up a bit. Your feet need a good cleaning. Yeah, probably. So what we're looking for, there were 7 cars on this side of the river that I've found in the past, but that was before the floods. G'day Sky, how you going? I had a bit of a look near the boat ramp where the ute was and the other couple of cars that I wanted to pull out, and I can't see them. So I fear that they have been washed out down the Hawkesbury, unfortunately. But I did. We'll see if we're going to see these other 2 again. Diana from Alaska. How you going? What time is it in Alaska? Steve, g'day Steve from SoFlo. It's about 2 o'clock, 1:45 in the afternoon on Sunday here at the moment. What we're looking for are cars. $8:45 p.m. Oh, way past my bedtime. Now, I'll see if I can find 11:15, Jacob. Fair dinkum, mate. I'd be fast asleep by now. Washington State, g'day Sean. Now, let's see if we can find those cars again, because I did find a couple when I just went over here. So they're still there. A couple of them are anyway. So we can find them. Mr. and Miss Engineer, g'day. Jennifer, g'day. Jennifer, how are you? Just hanging out on the river. So they're the big bridge pylons, so we should see them come up pretty shortly. G'day, Jen. Oh, nearly midnight in Indiana. That's not good. You're doing very well to be up at this time of night. It's only 1:45 in the afternoon here in beautiful Sydney. It's autumn. Okay, here we go. So it looks like we're right above one of them. That one's cool. It's actually got a bit of something. Yeah, Jacob, if you could tell me how to drive this Sonar, that'd be really good, because I haven't really got much of an idea, only from playing with it. But that's clearly a car. We can see our first little car there. It's got a few bit of weeds off there. There were, as I said, 7 cars here originally, and I fear a lot of them got washed away. We should be coming up to a second one, unless I've missed it. There was one right behind it. There was one that was upside down and had all the windows up. So we thought we might have had a bit of a chance of... Yeah, look at the river. Isn't it a beautiful day? Absolutely cracking day. I'll spin it around, have another crack, because there was actually a few more I'm sure I saw earlier. Yeah, I need Jacob to give me a few lessons how to just refine the signal. But mind you, the water is still pretty horrible from the floods, so there's a lot of debris still floating around in the water. We actually had a couple of people water skiing before, which I thought they were crazy. But there you go. 10 people in the house. G'day everyone. Hanging out on Sunday afternoon in beautiful Penrith on our Nepean River. It is a gorgeous day. It was meant to be -4 out at the farm, but it looks like an absolute cracker here at the moment. The water here is 17 degrees. So I'll go, there used to be like a little Daihatsu Rocky right just underneath this pole here, but that looks like it might have gone. You can see the logs. So what is everyone else up to? We know our friends in the States should be going to bed about now, but we've got a few of you guys here who've dropped in to say g'day. Thank you very much. Late night hangout. I'm assuming it's still Saturday over there. G'day, Mish. How are you doing? Now, Mish is... Let me give you some pointers real quickly. Go to the menu, turn your saturation down. Okay. Menu. Scroll down. What's our saturation? Where are you? Sensitivity, is that what you're talking about? Just hop on a plane, Jacob, and come over and help me. That'd be good. Saturation. Can't dicosterous. I really should read the book. That would be helpful. Looks like there's a couple more objects there. Saturday for 10 more minutes. Freezing down in Victoria, yeah, I'm not surprised. I know they had snow down the Snowies, which is fairly early. Noisy motorbike. So what they used to do is there's a road that runs parallel with the river. They used to just drive the cars off here, off this embankment into the water. So that's what we're looking for at the moment. Your sensitivity is giving you all the cloudiness. Your water column, turn that down. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. As I said, I need to actually read the instructions. So menu. Go down to sensitivity, contrast, maybe? Is that what you're talking about, Jacob? Jump on, buddy. Contrast, okay, so we want to go, oh, that looks better, look at that. Too much, maybe. That looks better. Okay, let's see how that goes. Down, not up. Oh, okay. Menu, contrast. But the more contrast I get, the cloudier it gets. So I think I want to go that way. Still learning how to drive this puppy. I like it where I've got the down scan and the side scan together like that. So let's go menu, scroll down to contrast. Let's do that. I think that's a bit better. Yeah, about there. Let's see. Let's see how that goes. Oh, 22 people hanging out. Thank you guys for joining me today. Just going to turn around. I did have the motor going before, but it's a bit noisy. And for those who are asking, yes, I've got my life jacket on. I'm being very good. A lot of things that Jared from Adventures of Purpose and Sam and the work that they're doing over there and people like Jacob have all taught me is this used to be a bit slack and lazy and not put a life jacket on, but I now have my life jacket on all the time. So thank you, boys and girls, teaching me to do the right thing. Now, I was going to go for a dive over at the wake park after this. What do you reckon, guys? You think that's a good idea? I did do a dive on Friday with my mate from work. And we did a bit of a clean-up dive. That was good fun. I'm working on the video at the moment. Yes, cold water shock. The guys have been talking a lot about that lately, so really important, especially us going into winter at the moment. Well, I'm glad you do like the wake park videos, Mish. As I said, I'll see how I go. I like the screen there. 3 white buttons on your right side or the bottom, the memory card slot. Press and hold. Oh, those ones. Press and hold those. Shortcut saved. There you go. I don't know what I did, Jacob, but I'm listening to you, mate. So, just going to go a little bit closer to this bank and see if we can have a better look at some of these cars that are a bit closer to the bank. One of them. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. You make a shortcut by doing that. Cool. That's it. How good's this YouTube thing? We've got Jacob on the other side of the planet helping me out on the river. Righto, let's see if we can find these cars. Get into the shade. It's not as warm in the shade, unfortunately. See, there was a Suzuki Sierra in here and all sorts of things. I hope I haven't missed my chance getting them out. I did do a screenshot just before I started the live stream. And I had 2 cars in there at once. G'day, Dawn. Virginia, g'day. Let's see what we got here. We should be coming up to them again. Well, I hope everyone's having a nice weekend. Our weekend's just about over. But I do have Monday off, which is very nice. What's that? I think I made the contrast too high. Yeah, I think I have. Am I moving too slow? Yeah, that's a good question. Jacob, what's the right speed to be going? I've only got little short legs, so I can only pedal so quick. I'm trying to avoid having the motor going, but I can fire it up and see how we go. Oh, we'll try that then. Oh. Just excuse me for 1 minute, people. It's a bit hard to do this one-handed, and we definitely don't want to drop the phone in the water. I did find 2 phones on Friday when I was diving. And Mish, yes, I did try those beers. Can you guys all still hear me? Is the motor too loud? Just let us know. Let's see how we go. Excellent. Thanks, guys. Let's turn back around. I'm surprised how good the audio is that you're saying, because I'm right next to this motor, chugging along. It does beat paddling though, or kicking. Any chance you can tell the viewers what depth and the water is at the moment? So it's only 4.7 meters. Water temperature is 17.6, and we're going about 4.3 kilometers per hour, just with the motor at idle, just chuffing along. So if I go a little bit closer to the pillars, they should come up. $15 feet for our US men. Yeah, sorry, imperial conversion's not my strong point. So we're just going past the first pillar now, as you can see over here. That's one of the cars, right there, I think. You can see the shape of it. It's happily in the water. One metre equals 3 feet. Good work, Mish. While I've got you, I might head over to the boat ramp where the original utes and all that was, and take you over there. With the power of the floods, it's kind of like washed everything away by the looks of it. A good part of it, a lot of things anyway. But there's a couple of cars still down there. We just got to then wait till the water goes down. We'll dive in and hook these lift bags up and do a couple of videos for Jared. He's a good man sending them out to me. Sorry, Jacob, I missed that. I saw your message just as you disappeared from my screen. So just say that again. It's hard to watch and read comments and... Oh. Yeah, Jen, I can't wait to lift that car out, or the first car. We've got at least one boat to lift out down on the Hawkesbury River. Okay, Jacob, is that what you need on Sonar to give you super clarity? Okay. How do I do that? I want super clarity, my friend. have to go back later and watch it. We will talk after. It's hard to light. Yeah, I agree, mate. It's really hard. A few people saying to enjoy the river. If you look over those white posts, that's actually normally a walkway, but that's still underwater. So that shows actually, it's about my knee deep, actually how high the river is. The Warragamba Dam's still letting out water at the moment. So I'm going to go over this jolly boat ramp about where I think the car should be and see if they're there. G'day, Lynn. I tried to get Michael Oliver out here today, but he's too busy looking in the mirror. Yeah, it's a beautiful spot on the river. The P&B Bells out on the water. Yeah, so maybe half a metre high, the water level. Oh, there's something there. I don't know what that was. Missed it. But I shouldn't be up to that yet anyway. Yeah, water temp 17.6. That's a bit cold, isn't it? Wonder what it is down in Melbourne. Hail. Oh. So you can see the posts for the wharf, and we should be coming up to the boat ramp. So on our right hand side here, and I should be pretty much right over the top of those cars. There was a ute and 2 other cars. Search pattern is on 30 metres. So there's my boat ramp, and then the cars should be around here somewhere. Maybe that's what they are there. So they're casting quite a long shadow. Wonder, we're only 4 metres deep here, so not very deep at all. I'm just going to watch the screen for a bit, so if you ask a question, sorry I'm going to miss it. Just bear with me. A rare thunderstorm. You can see all the trees and stuff built up. I think that's a car there. That could be the ute that was washed further down. I wouldn't imagine they would have been washed very far. Massive build-up of trees and crud just on my right-hand side. And I imagine the cars were all pushed down here and probably got stuck. I have to go over this a few times to see if I can see them. Hummingbird's a great bit of gear. I just got to learn how to drive it better. "29 people. G'day everyone. Thank you everyone for calling in. What we're doing is just having a lovely afternoon on the river. It's autumn, the sun is shining, birds are singing, and we're scanning the riverbed looking for stuff in there. Got a lot of people out fishing. Oh, where are we? Yeah, I know Jacob has spent many hours on the water searching and refining his skills. I haven't had much time, unfortunately, yet, so I desperately need some lessons. So, because I'm sure I'm going over stuff and missing it. Tornado season, holy dooly. Yeah, Sky, the water is still very high. A lot of places it's been washed down to the bedrock. Good night, Steve. Thanks for calling in, mate. I really appreciate it. Have a good sleep, mate. Divers down. G'day, mate. How are you? We're just scanning the river, looking for stuff washed into the river from the floods. You can see not too bad down here. Beautiful day though. .31 people, 30 people, 26 likes. If you're enjoying these kind of live streams, just hit the notification bell for us. Hit that like button, all that kind of stuff. If you're a member and I haven't sent you any of the tokens yet, just shoot me another email. How far are you down from the boat ramp? Try and skid around. Where's the boat ramp? Boat ramp's way back there. So we're heading down to the bridge. There's an old, what'd you miss, Audrey? Not a lot yet. We're just having a bit of a play on the river, enjoying a sunny Sunday afternoon. Tossing up whether I go for a dive at the wake park. We've taken all the play equipment out for winter, so I've got free rein. So I'll pick up all the sunglasses and GoPros and all the other stuff that people drop. I've got good legs, haven't I? How's that? Is that better? Really not that much down here. I can't imagine those cars were washed all the way down here, but can't see your scanner. Can you see it now? We've got Digging Mark from the UK. Matty Boxwell, g'day mate, how are you? Just down enjoying the river. Oh, okay. I'm very gullible. I'll show you the bit of the river for a while as we chug along. You can see a tree sticking out of the water up here. So 4.8 metres we are at the moment. So it's not very deep here, but I'm very close to the bank too. I'll just duck into the middle of the river and we'll see how deep the middle is. But the further we go north, the shallower it gets. We've got the P&L coming up here, so we don't want to get in their way. 4.5. Yeah, so it's not very deep. Get much deeper right up the other end of the... G'day, Robert. Yeah, well, it's autumn here at the moment. So it's only 4.3, so very shallow, relatively speaking. Gets a lot deeper further up. Well, boys and girls, I might just have a look at this little tree down here and see what that looks like on the sonar. As we know, there's a tree washed in the river. When I was on the Hawkesbury River the other day, it came up really clear. So I have to fiddle around with my settings. Then I might head back and pack up and go for a dive. The wife's busy this afternoon, so I have got some free time, which is very nice. So let's see, got that tree there, so let's see what that tree looks like on the screen. Just going past it now. Should be coming up. I might turn around. Haven't got a lot of time to muck around too much today. Not if I want to go diving as well. I might just pump up the revs a little bit. Oh yeah. So now going 5.3. I might go over to the other bank. We've already scanned down that bank. Thanks, Jacob, for educating everyone. Coopers, how you going? What's the top speed of the boat, Maddie? I don't know. I haven't taken up to full noise yet. Doing 6Ks now. Who can convert that into knots? If you haven't checked out Cooper's MPG Lifestyle, he's another diver and he has got a great channel. Make sure you check out his channel. Rosie, g'day, how are you? Some ducks in the water. Well, Kelly, I haven't found a lot of cars. I found definitely 2 today. But that's down from, I had 15. Oh, watch our ducks. Sorry, scaring them. Got some great channels here. "39 people hanging out on the river." "3.5 is the optimal speed." I'll give it a few more revs and just see how far we comfortably go. So 7.8, just chugging along. 5 meters deep. How's the audio with that? Is that still okay? No, I haven't found anything overly exciting today, unfortunately. Confirmed where there's at least one car still in the river, so that's good. We'll get that out. Night Dawn. Well done to our American viewers who are staying up late to hang out on the river. Thanks, guys. I'm really surprised. The only problem about having a higher revs is it spits a bit of water up. And I tend to get a bit wet. Not in a good way. Okay. Sorry for yelling. Using my outside voice. Yeah, it's not exactly warm today. At my work, we had a mother and daddy duck and 6 little ducklings. And sadly, over the last couple of weeks, we're down to a single father with 2 ducklings. Who makes the motor? Maxis. I brought it down at Hawkesbury quite a few years ago. It's just sitting in the shed. It's probably a little bit big for this job, but chugs along the Hobie quite nicely. I'll just stand up and scan around. Way too fast to get good feedback, yeah, I know. Give you a 360 of what's going on. Swerving. When I get close to the bridge, I will slow down. Mate, yeah, she's a good kayak, this one. With the side pontoons, it is so stable. Very good for bass fishing too. See you, buddy. Enjoy your work. Where's my transducer mounted? So I'll turn this engine revs down because I can't hear myself think. So I've got my transducer mounted here. I had an old little outboard and I just connected it up. So when I get into shallow water, I can just lift it up like that. And then obviously just drop it down and also adjust the height until I was happy that I got all that right. I was a bit worried about damaging it. Some of the Hobie models, you've actually got a mounting plate underneath the boat itself. But as I said, sometimes I get into pretty shallow water, so I didn't want to damage it because they're quite expensive. But that's nice and easy. I already had the bits, so it didn't cost me extra. I had to buy the bit of wood, the bit of dowel, but that's it. I mounted a GoPro mount up on the top of it, but I wasn't going to do a video today. So I'm doing about 4 kilometers per hour at the moment. We're at 5.3 deep. Water temperature 17.5. I don't know what the outside temperature is. got a big smile on my face because I'm on the river, enjoying a beautiful day. And I'm blessed enough to have 33 of you hanging out with me, so that's pretty cool. It's always nice to have people to talk to. Thanks Google, thanks Mish. So, Jacob, is that too fast, doing 4Ks? Or I should be going a little bit slower? Because if I go slower, I have to turn the motor off and pedal. Which is fine, but perfection, righto. Well, let's hit underneath this bridge again. Right on the right-hand side is where they push the cars in. Or in the past they did anyway. Let's see if we can pick them up going through. I'll go right through the centre where the pylon is and the bank. I'm using a gimbal, so hopefully it's a little bit steadier than normally. But my phone's about to go flat, so if I lose you, that's why. Probably got 10% or something left. So you can start to see a bit of debris along there. It's only 4.6 metres deep. The slower the better. Yeah, well, I've actually got a cord all hooked up, ready to go. Once we get underneath this bridge, I'll show you where the charger is, but so I've counted 17 cars in this one spot in the past, but I can hardly find any of them now. There might be one there, or it could be that log, I don't know. I'll put a shot of the two cars that I got earlier up just on the community chat when I'm finished. So obviously that's all the bank area, and then it drops off down there. Got something coming through here. That could be our car. That's a car there. You can see the shadow that's casting. But there were like 3 or 4 along here. I'd say that's one there, one there. We're pretty much on top of them. Nothing like, oh, Chaos Divers, thanks matey. He gave me some money, that's very kind of him. It all helps. Alright, what I'm going to do now, bump it out of gear, turn the motor off. Now, I have got a little power cord here, all ready to go in case my phone gets a bit funky. I just got to turn this gimbal off. Have I got permission from council? No. I actually met with one of the rangers during the week, and he's still being a bit of a difficult thing. They say that they're happy for us to go ahead, but we just need to tick all the boxes. So just forgive me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to try and turn this phone around so I can get my power cord in. So it's going to be a little bit of a bumpy ride. We've got our power cord. We'll plug her in. See if that'll actually charge, because this cord's on its way out. Can't tell if that's working. Oh well, we'll just have to make do. If I flip it around that way, no, it won't let me. Okay. we're just going to have to go for as long as we can. Well, maybe it was working. Thank you guys for spending some time with us. It's always nice to know that people are happy to watch this kind of stuff. Sorry people, I'm just trying not to click the off button because that would be a disaster. There we go, we'll turn the gimbal back on so try and get a bit smoother. Oh, stupid phone. Might lose it, hang on. Crashing into the... Don't forget the like button. Yeah, thanks Rosie. I'm going to lose this gimbal because it's annoying me. But I don't want to get it wet either. And now we're stuck in the trees. Oh, I should have left it as it was anyway. Because now how am I going to do this? I'm just going to put the phone down. Oh, I'm going to end up dropping it, aren't I? For sure. Alright, sorry people. I'm getting there. Just running through. Oh, hello. Secret cottage stew. That sounds like Sandy. Hello, Sandy. Get yourself one of those little hiking dry bags for stuffing the gimbal in. Yeah, I should. Let's go reverse, shall we? How good's that? Reverse. That makes life a lot easier. Technical. Look, I got accused once of not being very professional, and absolutely, I'm nowhere near professional. I like Jared's setup for his gear. So I have got a little waterproof box here, which I've got a little GoPro and all my other little bits and pieces in, and another power cord just in case I needed it. But I think I've worked that out. Are we going forward? No. Now we're going forward. What am I up to? I am hanging on the river, out on the Nepean River, my home little river. Killing some time. I'm going to head back now though to the boat ramp, and I'm going to go for a dive this afternoon. I've got enough time to go for a quick little dive at the wake park, and then I'm all set. So you can see the Nepean Bell there. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for being part of this. Thank you for your support. Thanks Jacob for the money, that it will go well towards keeping this show alive. So we're just out on our little Hobie, heading back to the boat ramp now. I might leave you all here now. Thank you again, everyone. Thanks for hitting that like button. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you again for the continued support. God bless. Be safe out there, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.